A lot of people online have been complaining about the large amount of Indian immigrants that have been influxing towards Canada and Toronto specifically. People have started complaining about things such as Tim Hortons. No longer when they go to Tim Hortons, people are no longer speaking English. Customer service has gone downhill. The economy is no longer what it used to be because children who are born in this country can no longer find their jobs. How do you feel about this?
Oh boy, that's a really good topic. Actually, I was actually thinking about it a couple of weeks ago when the whole hysteria online started. But look, I'm going to be straightforward about it. What will we do without them? Don't forget a couple of things that Canadians don't want to take certain jobs that they take.
Absolutely.
They don't want to do these late night work, late night bad jobs. And I can't honestly say that there's no jobs for Canadians. They just choose not to do certain things that other people want. I think that we're underestimating the Indian community because they have contributed a lot to this country, a lot. And they did things that we don't want to do. And they took the risk and they took the change in the lifestyle from what they lived there here to get this country to where it is. They're very people don't know, but they're very family oriented,
Absolutely.
and they're very internally family oriented, which is a blessing that we some of us don't see.
Absolutely.
And of course, there's a few bad ones out there. There's a few people that make the rest look bad. But if you look in general, they're very, very good community. Very good community. And they did a lot for this country that a lot of people don't take acknowledgement of. And I also think that we need to consider the fact that their culture is very how do you properly say it? It's very present for Canada. They've always been around.
How do you feel?
I feel like for a couple of things. First of all, the sheer number of immigrants in the past year, or I would say the past 5 years, but like especially the past year, that's too much. We simply don't have the infrastructure to accommodate the amount of people that have been coming here.
I agree.
Secondly, the culture, I do think it's disproportionate that you're going to bring such a large amount of one people. Part of Toronto's identity is being multicultural, and that's something that we've all enjoyed growing up here. You're going to change that if you have a disproportionate amount of one culture. Now it seems that they are kind of dominating a lot of spaces, whereas before it was a variety of people. So I don't like that either because you're very much changing the identity of where we live. So stop bringing so many damn people. And of the people that you're bringing, spread it around. That's what I would say.
But they're
in
not
response to
all,
that.
but they're not only bringing Indians. Look how many Ukrainians came.
No, but it's a disproportionate
is? So,
amount.
even
Indian
though-
people represent like maybe 70% or 80% of all the immigration in the past couple of years. That's a large
that's what I
number.
want.
Let's not also forget that the government doing it on purpose because they're bringing cheap labor.
Yes.
They're bringing students who spend money here and then bounce back. You know, it's a free for all for the government here, but it's unfortunate that for that community, they come and go.
It's true.
I think Trudeau made like a deal with the country to like let those people in if they're willing to do the work that we don't want to do.
They also make a deal. Let them come here. We'll take their money for their student tuitions and send them back.
Like it's like he's looking at like, oh, you're gonna better our economy, but he's not actually thinking about like the people who are like actually born here. But
No, go ahead.
no,
Go ahead.
that's what I'm saying. Like Trudeau's just thinking that like I'm trying to keep the economy pushing. But like I feel like as you let more in them in, you start to change Canada or Toronto as itself. Like even the food now, it's gonna be infused a little bit. It's halal. It might be a little bit tandoori. I just feel like now it's like they're gonna start infusing. Like even, I think Popeyes they changed everything to halal. Or Tim Hortons, everything's halal.
I have no problem with the halal.
No,
thing,
but I'm just
personally.
saying it's just that's how strong that culture is, or that like that's the impact. They had enough impact to change what what we're consuming now.
I feel like
But they're also
that-
contributing a lot back. So maybe it's part of our being the good Canadians where we acknowledge the fact that they're here. I apologize
No, go ahead.
for interrupting you. But maybe it's a part of our community. Maybe it's a part of our culture as Canadians to acknowledge the fact they're here and do certain things for them. But not a lot of Indians are halal. Halal is mostly for Muslims, right? But a lot of things are changing.